Hey guys, welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be teaching you, oh, that's weird, that's a weird glitch. Anyways, today I'm going to be teaching all of you guys, yes you, how to speed bridge. So, just to start, I'm going to show you what that looks like. So here we have our rocks, and this is what speed bridging looks like. And another thing I'm going to teach you is how to upward speed bridge, like that. So that you can get up really fast. Alright, now let's roll the intro and start the tutorial.
Got away with the crime, but now you know better. So better luck next time.
You guys might be thinking maybe I should play on single player, right? Well, actually, there's a few places that you should do, and you shouldn't do single player. And that's because on single player, you don't have like a lag, so the timing will be a little bit different. So it's just better to start practicing like this. So there's a few places that I recommend. One, I'll start with this one. The server. Let's see the server IP. mcplayhd.net. You're gonna go here, and then you're gonna go to fast building training. Click here, and then just choose any one of these. And here you'll have one island, another island, and on this server you just practice and you try and get a good time. And you're trying to get to the end, and it records you. And the good thing about this is that you'll be able to see which time or your times and see yourself improve once you start getting to the end, and it'll give you goals from somewhere to somewhere else. So that's good. The next server I recommend is Bedwars Practice. Here, the server IP here. Let me check out the server IP first. Bedwarspractice.club. And I actually recommend this server not only for bridging practice, but they have a lot of other techniques like knockback clutch practice, like clutching, speed clutch, practicing like wall running and things like that. Basically, if you want to end up practicing bridging, you're going to right click bridging practice, and they have actually a bunch. So if you want to practice straight bridging, diagonal bridging, all these crazy ones. But for today, we're just going to be doing straight bridging because we're learning ninja bridging. So we're going to click straight. It'll bring you to here, and if you want, actually, you want to learn how to ninja bridge and stuff. So you can actually see a demonstration from a robot, and look, there's me. So yeah, that's cool. But you don't need that because I'm going to be showing you guys. This one's good. It's the same thing as the other one basically. The only thing I like about this one a little bit more is that they have the other techniques, and they have a lot of fun modes like 1v1 bed wars and things like that. And for the final place, here it's on Hypixel Atlas. Actually, if you don't feel like it's probably the worst one, but it's not bad if you don't feel like going through the trouble of getting and adding the new servers, or if you're already on Hypixel, because I think most of you are probably wondering this for Hypixel Bed Wars. But if you're not, that's fine. So you're just gonna go here into your compass, the game menu. You're gonna try and find the door for housing, and when you get to housing, it's gonna look like this. And you're gonna go to your houses and just do your house. So as you can see, you'll spawn in, and normally it'll actually look like this, so it won't have that giant hole. So you guys are probably wondering, how do you do that, Frosty? That doesn't seem possible. So basically, all you're gonna want to do is you're gonna go to house settings. So actually, first here, house settings, reset house. Here, this is how it will normally look. See how it's all flat and like it doesn't look as nice for bridging? For some reason it's glitched out, but that's just good it's not rendering, right? Because I just said it. But there's actually blocks here. So basically what you want to do to enable it to get the hole, you can do house settings, reset house, and hollow build. Then you have this hole so that you can build. And I don't know why it's like that, why it's slabs, but that doesn't matter. So go on to the tutorial. So we're on my favorite server for practicing Bed Wars. And another thing I forgot to mention about this is that on the housing, if you fail your bridge, it doesn't reset you. But if you fall here, you automatically get teleported back. What you want to do, basically how ninja bridging or speed bridging works, is you place a block, unshift, shift, place a block, unshift, shift. And the reason is that because when you're shifting, as most of you guys know, or girls, when you're shifting and you go to an edge of block, you can't fall off. So you want to place a block, unshift, and then you walk straight. Whoops. Place a block, you unshift here. That way you get, because obviously not shifting is a lot faster. Then when you get to the very edge, or as close as you can, you shift and then you click, unshift, shift, click, unshift, shift, click, click, unshift, click, unshift, click, like that. And another important thing is it's not about, let's see if I can get it back to that scroll. Alright, clutch that. But another important thing is that it's a rhythm, so it's not, you're not always trying to just like guess where you're gonna click and stuff. Just to show that it's not about like timing and stuff. I can go even in F5 and do it. Like I can't really see where I'm aiming when I do this, but that's because I've done it so many times that I it's like a rhythm, right? So you want to keep that in mind. And the rhythm's kind of like click, unshift, click. It really just feels like you're like clicking your mouse, then shifting, then clicking your mouse, then unshifting, but you just want to think of it as a press. So it's like click, shift, click. Like you're think about whenever I say shift, just imagine pressing the button. So click, shift. But right as you lift up the shift, you want it right before you lift up the shift. Pardon me. You want to right click. So and eventually it'll be like this. And actually, another tip I have is I have seen these videos. I think it was like one of those YouTube like story kind of things. I don't know what they're called. But someone recommended practicing with Soul Sand. And if you saw that and you're trying to do it like that, I totally disagree. Don't do that because, like I said before, speed bridging is all about timing, and the whole point was that Soul Sand slows it down so that it's easier to get the timings right. But that would just mean that you're learning the wrong timings. So I don't think you should do that. And at the beginning, it's just probably good to maybe you could do like one and then wait, and then one and then wait. And then when you get better, you can do two and then wait, and then two and then wait, and then three. And then after you do maybe like four, and you can do it four and then wait, four and then wait, then I think you're probably good enough to just keep on going. And by then, you'll probably already have the rhythm. Now, as you saw, I was going up. And when you're going speed bridging, obviously in Bed Wars especially, you're going to want to go up. That way your opponents can't get on your bridge very easily. And when you're going up, if you want, you can just hold shift when you jump. Like I can hold shift like this. Or when I click, I can quickly unshift shift. Like here, let me show you. I don't know how to explain this, but I'll try. I'm jumping, unshifting, because I move a little bit faster. Jumping, unshift, and I click. Like I click on. Oh my god, it's hard to do when I'm explaining it, but I'm trying to do it slowly. It's like a rhythm thing, so it's hard to try and do a different rhythm, like do it slowly after I'm so used to doing it faster. Like this, here, watch. I go. It's not that much time, but and this is it. This is it just when I jump shift. See how it's a little bit slower? So that's something that you can learn. And the reason why it's good to practice it while unshifting when you jump off the block is because eventually, I do this while butterflying, but you can also do this probably like normal clicking. It'll help you can one stack really quickly because this is one stacking normally. And one stacking is where you do this staircase, by the way, like this. And it's very slow. But if you can shift when you jump to move faster backwards, look how much faster I go up. Yeah, that's a bad example, but yeah, you go up much faster. And this is good if someone's rushing you in Bed Wars, for example, and you need to get height on them, but you don't want to tower up like this because otherwise it'll be harder to get up there later. Just better like that. Aim is also, it's not as important in ninja bridging as in like god bridging. In god bridging, you have to aim like very close to the pixel, or Breezely, it's like this. You just basically want to be facing. You want to be able to press. Either some people use A and S like this, and you're see how it's. This is me straight. Look at my crosshair. How it's like a plus, and then when I start bridging, it's X or an X. If I'm facing to the right, it's D and S, which I like better. If you use your pinky for shift, I recommend this. Or if you're using a different button for shift, maybe A and S is more comfortable. It's really just a comfort thing. Whatever's better. And you want to make it most efficient, you aim in the center, and see how I'm not going to move my mouse. I'm holding right now. I'm holding here. I'm going to go to the better place that's better for me. S and D, and I'm not moving. That means I'm going to be going diagonally in that direction, like perfectly straight. If I'm going like this and I start speed bridging, I'm going to fall off. I'm not aiming. But if I go like this and I'm speed bridging, I'm just going to stay in the center of the block. I've seen some people try and speed bridge backwards. It's much slower, and going like this, I feel, for me at least, it's much easier now that I practice it. So I would just recommend just learning it like this. It's not much harder. Yeah. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, cool. Thank you all for watching. Please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. I'm gonna be doing Bed Wars videos and maybe Skywars. I'm not sure yet. Doing some Bed Wars challenges in the future. So please consider subscribing. Thank you.
Better luck next time. Better luck next time. Better luck next time. Better luck next time. Better luck next time.